We've all had those moments where we stub our toe on a table leg or get a nasty paper cut and think, this is it, this is the end. But in the grand scheme of biology, those are just level 1 tutorials. There are boss levels of pain out there, glitches in our nervous system and structural failures that make a broken arm feel like a light tickle. Have you ever wondered in the middle of the night what the top 5 most intense pains a human being can possibly endure are? Let's see how much the human body can actually take. 1. The structural collapse, femur fracture. Your femur isn't just a bone, it's the strongest, densest support pillar in your entire body. It's built to hold your full weight and withstand massive impact. To snap it, you usually need a high-speed car accident or a fall from a significant height. But the break is only the beginning. Once that thick bone snaps, your thigh muscles, which are some of the most powerful muscles you have, lose their anchor. They begin to spasm violently, like giant rubber bands pulling the sharp, jagged ends of the broken bone into your sensitive flesh and nerves. It's not just a sharp pain. It's a deep, overwhelming agony that feels like your entire foundation has collapsed. 2. The internal saw, kidney stones. Imagine your internal plumbing, specifically the ureter, which is a tiny, fleshy tube about the width of a piece of spaghetti. Now imagine trying to force a jagged, crystalline rock covered in tiny teeth through that tube. That is a kidney stone. These stones are made of concentrated minerals that become as hard as granite. As the stone moves, it scratches and tears the lining of your urinary tract. Your body responds with peristalsis, which is your system trying to squeeze the stone out like the last bit of toothpaste from a tube. This creates waves of knife-twisting pain in your back and side that are so intense they often cause people to collapse, vomit, or even pass out because there is simply no position, sitting, standing, or lying down, that offers relief. 3. The physiological earthquake, childbirth. This is often called the gold standard of pain, and for good reason. Imagine your body being forced to run a marathon while your internal organs are being compressed from the inside. During labor, the uterus, the strongest muscle in the female body, contracts with enough force to move a human being into the world. These contractions aren't just cramps, they are full-body waves of pressure that push the hips and pelvis to their absolute limits. Then comes the transition phase, where the pain peaks so intensely that the brain begins to lose track of time. It's a true biological earthquake that reshapes the body. The only reason many people go through it more than once is because the brain releases powerful chemicals afterward that help soften the memory of just how intense it truly was. 4. The skull-piercing laser, cluster headaches. Forget everything you think you know about bad headaches. A cluster headache is often called the suicide headache because of its sheer, relentless intensity. It doesn't feel like a dull ache. It feels like a red-hot spike is being driven directly into your eye socket and twisted deep into your brain. What makes it even more terrifying is the cluster effect. It strikes without warning, lasts for up to 3 hours of pure agony, and then disappears, only to return multiple times in the same day. It's like being trapped in a cycle of repeated attacks. Patients describe it as if their eye is being forced out of their skull from the inside, and the pain is so severe that even strong painkillers often have little to no effect. 5. The biological short circuit, trigeminal neuralgia. At the very top of the list is a condition that feels like a glitch in your own biology. You have a nerve in your face called the trigeminal nerve, and in some people, the insulation around this nerve becomes damaged. When that happens, the signals in your brain start to misfire. The result is one of the most agonizing sensations known to medicine. The slightest trigger, a light breeze on your cheek, a sip of cold water, or even a simple smile, can set off a sudden, high-voltage burst of pain across your face. It's not a dull ache. It's a bolt of white-hot electricity that lasts only seconds but feels endless. It's so sharp and so sudden that it can completely freeze a person in place. It turns everyday life into a constant risk of triggering unbearable pain. Most of us will go our entire lives without experiencing anything on this list, and honestly, we should be grateful for that. If you've ever endured one of these, you've faced something truly extreme and come out the other side. Which one of these sounds like your worst nightmare? Drop a comment below and let me know, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wild, sometimes terrifying world of the human body. Now you know. Got more midnight questions? Drop them in the comments. Stay curious, and I'll see you in another Midnight Mystery.